Hello and welcome back to this Syberia Let's Play series. This is episode, let's say like 5? I'm going through every single game in this series, I think. I think that so far that's the intended goal. I'm enjoying this. If this is for whatever reason your first episode of this, there's like a few before this, maybe start at the beginning. I'm sure I made a playlist for this. I don't know if I did or not. If I didn't, type in the comments below for me to make one, and I'll have one made. But yeah, I'm playing through this entire series, and we did what I think to be a chapter 1. I'm not gonna lie, after last time, I was like, oh, back in my head, and after, the recording was over, I was like, oh, I thought the game ended there. 'Cause I remember at one point reading or hearing or something that the game ends with you getting on a train, and I guess I assumed that this was it. Perhaps we make multiple stops in different places or not. So this game is much longer than I thought it was when we were getting to the end of last episode. But we're at some other place.
Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
Still feels weird to me that this is stretched. Right. I mean, we could talk to him about a bunch of stuff, but I don't really want to. Alright, step off to the left or right? Okay. Stare at these birds. Wow, they do not care. I gotta scare them away or feed them or something in order to use that ladder. Understood. Understood. Really having to run down the hall here. Okay, can't go. Oh yeah, and her shadow betrays the seamlessness of the collision data. Look, I was just cut off like that. What are we in, Borneo now? Okay, crossed the bridge. Crossed another one. Different music. Oh no, I might not hear my low brass stinger anymore. Oh, it feels almost sad. Almost. This looks like this is written in the sometime later font they use in SpongeBob. Okay, reflective glass. Looks like you pay a coin. Sorry, you need a key. I take it this place also doesn't have anyone around. When a problem, call this number. Be in Germany?
No point.
Okay, I guess I might as well try this door.
No point. It's locked.
Okay. Didn't realize the train station was locked, so you couldn't leave. How come there's no one here? Yo, there's a mammoth out there. See that through the window? Bloodborne 2 should be in like a tropical, like swampy place like this. Okay, how the hell do I get up here? Oh, I have to press the button. Right, because there's stairs there. You don't move on the stairs, because they don't want to do another animation. Where am I? Getting caught up on all the geometry. Oh, here's someone.
Hello.
You ride by train, I see.
Yes, I've come from Valladolid.
It's been a long time since I've seen a train here. Students, did you bring students with you?
No, I traveled alone. Well, almost alone.
I remember around the start of fall, trains would bring kids from all around the world here to study zoology and botany, paleontology, all that stuff. This was a great university.
And it isn't still great today, then?
Today, well,
Have you been the station master of Barogstadt for a long time?
Barogstadt.
I've never had another job. Now, you tell me, are you in charge of this train?
No, I mean, I'm not sure.
It's a terrible answer.
So what's your thing here? You come here to do some bookworming over at the university?
Well, sort of. I'm always looking for new information.
Well, you don't seem to know a lot. And about that train, it's gonna get in the way if you leave it there, that's for sure.
In fact, I'm a lawyer and I'm conducting a pretty unusual investigation.
Investigation, huh? I'm just a station master. I don't know too much about anything.
Killed someone.
Well, you never know. Anybody could be significant in this case.
See, nobody actually tells me anything, so my hands are totally clean.
He didn't kill anyone.
I never implied they weren't. You don't know where I might find equipment to wind up my train springs, do you?
Not in this station, that's for sure. And I would know. You might want to try near the wall. So, thinking of staying for long, miss?
No. I mean, I don't know, actually. 1 or 2 days tops. You see, I've got to wind my train back up so that I can continue my journey.
It's just, if you stay here too long, I might get in trouble. A train should stop, then leave again. That's the rule. Besides, your machine's disturbing the birds.
Maybe you could take me up to this wall? If there were 2 of us, we could find what I need to wind up my train even quicker.
Miss, forgive me, I gotta stick by the rules.
No, no,
You know, I
no.
have to
This
man
is
the
a
station.
game. You have to
I
do
don't
it
want to get in
yourself.
trouble with my superiors at the university. You understand?
Everyone's like, I have a job. I can't do it. Box.
Can you explain to me how the locks in the canal work, please?
A lock, right, is their system of sealed gates. They're clever, right? They help boats overcome gradient problems in channeled water flows. They make this kind of boat staircase, see? You know what I like? Sitting on the bank, watching the barges, and...
I'm sorry. I must have expressed myself badly. I need to know how the locks open and close, to vary the water levels.
I didn't know I needed to know that.
I'm not sure of the precise maneuver. Trains and barges, trains, now, those guys are very different fellows altogether.
An odd guy.
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Barogstadt, miss.
Barogstadt. Pick this up. What did I get? Captain Hook must have been here. Okay. Alright, so that was the end of this path. Might have looked like we could have continued, but... God, no, let me double check to make sure. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing. Yes, okay, that was that. Had to make sure, I had to make sure. One thing this game likes doing is masking, no pun intended, where you're able to walk. Should do some research at some point. Get the PS2 copy of this game, see what that's like.
That thing looks like the winding machine I used in the Valladolid station.
With the
I've got to
turbine
find
up
a way
there?
of getting the train up here.
I didn't realize we were going to be moving the train. I thought we were going to be taking a thing to it. You know what I mean? Lots of paths for the sake of distance. All it really does is kind of showcase how lifeless the world is. I don't mean like I'm expecting the water to move in this pre-rendered footage image here, or, you know, the plants to sway in any breeze. I mean like people. You see a person and it's like a wild shiny Pokemon. Oh my god, there's a new person. I don't understand. Like, where am I able to go? You hug up against this. Like, can't actually go up there. Wait, she was talking about how to raise in the water. Are we gonna be floating the train? The canal? Are we entering through that side? Right, are these train tracks over here? Because this looks like a train platform. Okay. There's mammoths over there. Giant. Big, giant Art Deco structures. Being dwarfed by large, old surfaces, machinery, etc.
Kate Walker! Kate Walker! Come over here, please! I have something to say to you!
Hey, why don't we get you a cell phone? I don't know yet. It's been a couple episodes. I don't know yet if I like Oscar or not.
Yes, Oscar, what is it?
A message has arrived for you.
A message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Talk to me?
Yeah, the rectums.
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now, sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
They do not say why, just that it's very important.
Yeah, just probably get your train out of the damn way.
Everything okay, Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am awaiting your instructions.
They like purposely cut off the end of the last like syllable he says. Like they cut it off just short enough. And I don't know if that was intentional or not. It's leaving an you know, the somewhat robotic like effect. Just the instant stop. You know what I mean?
You should take a look around the station, Oscar. It's amazing. Greenhouses that are all lit up, exotic trees, and thousands of birds of all different colors.
I am obliged to avoid exposing my wheelwork to corrosive bird excreta. I shall remain inside to monitor the locomotive.
Of course. Well, too bad for you. This train might be a wonder of technology, but the engine's limited autonomy is a liability. You got to admit that.
No, actually.
I am afraid I refuse to entertain this consideration, Kate Walker.
Yeah, why can't we have a normal train? Why did this train need to be wind-up powered?
Oscar, there's no way you could help me find a way to wind the train back up again?
Rust awaits my every movement if I leave this train, Kate Walker. And what would you do with a rusty engine driver?
Drive the damn train myself.
Not a lot, I suppose. Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
I forgot we gave this guy wooden legs. Unless I just lucked into, the exact, like, thing that was needed. It was just like a slight customization thing. Like, look, you can have the part of his leg that's exposed above the ankles. Gotta walk all the way down even though I just tripped the thing. You can see the different oh wait, we didn't go this way. I don't even think I noticed this path. To the rectum. Okay, this is not a Y-shaped path, this is just a curve. Or maybe it is. Hard to tell.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Out there, we are trapped in a greenhouse of a train station. Okay. There we go, now the door's open. Now we can leave. They're allowing us to leave. How lucky. Lucky we are. I'm not gonna entertain up or down, we're gonna go straight up the stairs. Be a person. Balance a thing to turn the door.
It's jammed.
Stood. Gotta have you walk around the thing. Are you a rectum?
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big, round eyes.
Just who do you think you are?
Hey, spunky. I'd like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, Zol. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Listen, kid.
I look so
Go back
old.
home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
Okay. I thought that was an old man that works here. See, and right here, instance, what am I caught on? You know what I mean? Like, this pre-rendered scene, I was complaining about this last episode. This pre-rendered scene has, like, an entire, like range of directions I could walk, all on one edge of the screen. Right? I can either go that way, I can go like this way, or I can go this way, which is, I assume, where I'm supposed to go. In the middle. It's just not done very well. A lecture hall. A projector. I mean, what the hell am I doing? I'm supposed to be up above right now, but it's not masked correctly, and that's why I'm like walking. I'm like basically getting tinier. Now I'm getting bigger. Getting tinier. Alright, right now where am I? I'm not moving. Well, where am I? I'm spinning in place. Weird. That was just like you can watch that screen. I'm sure we watch a lecture at some. Okay. Alright. Okay, I can't just go this way? Oh, it's okay. I guess it's roped off over here. Hey, there's a guy.
Excuse me. Sir, please, just a moment.
I'm busy. French.
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
Orange jeans, blue jeans
I
like
am
Tom
sorry
Cruise.
to disturb you in your work, sir, but
This young mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
No.
yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
Okay, honest.
You don't know? Oh, you don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
Okay. Straight to mission. You know Hans?
It wasn't really my intention to stop off here, but I'll confess, this university is really very impressive.
Ah, indeed. There's such a tradition of learning here. So much knowledge, a real depth of culture, intelligence, and gray matter. I myself did my studies here and never left.
Actually, I'm here because I've been summoned by the rectors of the university.
Oh, I see. You must have made a mistake on your enrollment form.
Oh, no. I haven't come here to study. I have an important matter of inheritance to attend to. I have to find the heir.
And you hope you will find him here?
I'm not altogether sure. But you see, my train broke down coming into Barrackstadt station.
In that case, my dear, you must come to one of my lectures. Here's a question for you. Do you know what the Proboscidean order is?
The Probowhatian?
Fish into mammal
see.
type stuff.
There are gaps in your knowledge that need refreshing.
I don't know. The line in evolution. One of the kind of problems is that with how this game is doing this is, so this notebook thing, like these are the pressing matters on, you know, my mind right now, on the player's mind and the character's mind right now, right? 8 mission help Hans train bird locks. But the fact that they're written like that and not like maybe a sentence starter afterwards about that subject, like I look at this and I'm like, the fuck would I ask this guy about a bird or the locks in the canal? Or I mean, like I could, I don't know, it just feels like I'm just gonna sit here and waste time with him being like, I don't know what. Let's ask him about Hans.
To tell you the truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very unusual factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, he was living in Syberia. So, as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Syberia. Ah, Syberia. But what was it you said again?
Said what?
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Hans Vorarlberg. How could I forget him? Such an extraordinary fellow.
Okay, maybe I just
So inventive.
put
We
my
shared
foot
a
in my mouth
passion
there
for
about
mammoths, you know, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless like Hans.
Whoa.
At the time, we were both
Hold on.
students. Well, sort of. Put it this way. Hans had special permission to attend paleontology lectures. You see, he didn't really have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
Was not expecting that
Your
word to ever be
Hans
spoken in
Vorarlberg
this
sounds
game.
uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, perish the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
Yeah, I have it. He
A
didn't want to go back to the
doll, you say?
cave.
Yes, he kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a mout. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds very dramatic. His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
What do you mean?
To my knowledge, there was only one tribe who made figurines featuring a mout, and that tribe is the Yukols. They live in the farthest reaches of Syberia, and for them, the dolls constituted a sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Vorarlberg was maybe making it up? You said yourself he didn't seem to have all his mental
Ladies,
facilities intact.
lady, you know
That's
that
impossible.
he's
Hans
correct
couldn't invent the story
on
like
his
that.
story.
The doll is a sacred part
You
of the
have
Syberia
it.
legend.
We
He
can't get
described
to
it me
this
in
point in the
exact
game
detail.
without it.
Syberia itself is a chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
Emacs dumb in some ways that I don't understand why. Are you putting on the act?
Arriving in Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You mean you drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
It's 2002, remember?
Oh, no, I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
Next, you'll tell me you are allowed to vote in America.
Train.
Like
Driven
what?
by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square. To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius. But oddly, at the same time, he was also almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
Yes.
We were just talking about that
I
guy.
think I can believe that. At least I'm beginning to.
It's an old game. I can't expect to... But here's the thing, though. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. We did Hans, and then we did Train. Just gonna point out Hans is above Train in this list. Granted, it will be like that for everyone, but still. And the Train one clearly was written assuming that you didn't do the Hans one yet. Because this is where he describes the person. And in Train, this is where he's like, oh, I knew someone who could have done something. And, like, the hint of it being Hans is kind of there. And then you bring up, you know what I mean? And so what's getting me, so, like, I could easily be like, oh, man, it's 2002. It's either, you know, old adventure game. Like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But at the same time, don't have Hans be an option until you've done Train. You know what I mean? Narrow the list down. Have it be like a conversation tree, where as you're talking, now a new entry's popped up. You know what I mean? I don't know.
My train stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes.
Why not all of the freaking bones you were standing behind in front of whatever?
Seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Are there? Can you give me an example?
I have been told about a kind of bird with peculiar habits. Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo, that's right. But, oh, I'm so foolish, I can't remember what was so special about it. Just that its behavior is very peculiar.
Amazon was the name of the game.
The Amazon?
Made before this
Where's
by
the Amazon?
the same guy.
What is the Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear, but one cannot learn everything in a lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Thank you very much.
That is such a defensive, like, you could just say you just don't know. You don't need to be like, well, you don't need to know everything in your life. Like, whatever. And then you're telling her, oh, I mean, there's a library. So, I mean, aren't you interested in knowledge? If Syberia spelled with a Y is just like a, semi-fictional way of saying Syberia, the real place, which they also say verbally like that. Is Amazon just the Amazon? You know what I mean?
I'm under the impression that if I am to continue my journey, I'm going to have to open the locks on the canal.
You're probably right, my dear, so open the locks. Whether they are open or closed is none of my business.
Fair enough.
To tell you the truth, I don't know very much about mammoths, and I'm not here as a student. In fact, I'm a lawyer.
It's all right. Nobody's perfect. All the same, the study of the Pleistocene period is fascinating.
I'm sure it is, but I'm sorry to say my current mission is totally monopolizing my time. Another time, maybe.
Ah, that's what they all say. But anyway, let me present myself. I am Cornelius Ponce, Emeritus Professor and Lecturer at the University of Barhochstadt. I'm proud to say that I'm head of the Department of Paleozoology at our university.
Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
Hold on 1 second here. I need to... Wait. The way she said that... Is this lady the voice of the boss in Metal Gear Solid 3? Actress's name is Sharon Mann. Feeling it is not her. I don't think I've seen who this lady is. Done a lot of TV. And in a lot of TV shows. I did video games. Ego Prophecy. Okay, well. Not the boss. Just Detroit Become Human. Well, now at this point, I gotta look at the whole everything. Okay, so she voices the character in all of these games, except for the remake, which came out last year. So she was recast, despite being in the game in 2022. Okay. Ouch. Okay.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
I mean, I appreciate the fact that he's wearing jeans. What are you studying, man? This is decoration in the hall.
No point. It's
This wasn't the way I was supposed to go. But we talked to a guy. Gonna bring me to the rectum. Natura non facit salutus library. Wow, 3 people. They're probably all students.
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No.
Fair
you could be a
enough.
little bit nicer about it.
Keep quiet. In case you haven't noticed, we're somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
Take it we aren't to talk to these guys. I can't even if I wanted to. Wait. These two are a part of the pre-rendered video. That guy isn't. That's also why he's stretched like crazy. Okay. Oh. Amazon, Memoirs of an Expedition. I am not reading this. I am not reading that. I am not reading. Got me a trophy, though. That was just their way of being like, hey, remember the other game we made? Guarantee it. There's a puzzle for the bird. Then I will read it when I'm stuck. Taking mushroom book. Why did I take a mushroom book? Wait. I circled all the way around? I did. Okay. Is this the university that has dormitories? No point, it's locked. Oh, never mind. These are probably the rectums.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Please do be brief. We do not have very much time on our hands.
Why are they
As
wearing
rectors
graduation
of this
caps?
university, we have serious matters to attend to, and our time is precious.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
Okay, so every time they want to say something, they each
We
say
agree
a
then, dear
variation of it.
colleagues, that what we're dealing with is deviant behavior.
This matter really is cause for concern.
It's a clockwork train, you see? So it needs winding up again. Unfortunately, there is no equipment in the station to do this.
There you go, shift the plane onto the station.
A
This'll work.
clockwork train? That's strange.
How
Sometimes the
very
voice acting in
quaint.
the-
You mean it's some sort of mechanical
And
toy?
the caption don't line up.
You are causing a hindrance to us, miss.
I am very hopeful that I will find what I need along the wall.
The
wall?
Miss, that really is not a suitable place for you to go.
Boys only.
Especially for a young lady.
Oh, okay. Well, joking.
You see, miss, we freely admit that every day we praise the existence of that particular edifice. We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
It protects us from harm and invasion from the unknown.
May God protect us from what is beyond those ramparts, miss.
It's
Please
2002.
believe me.
What are we talking about?
I don't have any choice. I must continue my journey.
Such a decision is a correct one since it's in line with regulations.
Thus, your train will indeed be able to leave.
And consequently cease to obstruct our station.
It's to come here. Okay. What's a Yenga Laga Cola and a Salvarganon? I will just go down the list.
I haven't introduced myself. My name is Kate Walker.
They gave you the opportunity to introduce yourself.
Walker, haven't we already had a Miss Walker? Ethnology Masters, September 1953, if my memory serves me correctly.
Perfectly well, my dear colleague. But if I may be so bold, it was a Mr. Walker and not a Miss. It was Bill Walker, sat this June 68 exams. The impudent fool turned up for the oral assessment in jeans, flouting strict internal regulations which explicitly
You have a
state
professor
the
wearing
required
jeans down the
uniform for the
hall.
occasion.
Pure incitement. It was scandalous. Sadly, we have seen worse since. Young people lack all respect of traditional values.
Oh, maybe your traditional values aren't worth respecting. You
Tradition,
need to
young lady.
get on with the times.
One must always uphold tradition.
It gets in the way of actual
You see,
work.
I didn't actually intend to stop here, but the springs of my train gave up, you see?
No, not really. You mean to say you're not a student?
So
You
lucky
have
the
arrived
train
a little late in the
like
term, miss.
stopped at a
Enrollment for this
station.
year has already
Just
terminated.
came to a halt at a station.
But as rectors of this university and therefore representatives
I
of
want
its
the train have
highest
some sort of
authority,
hand crank.
we could bend the rules a little, if you like.
You don't understand. I'm a lawyer from New York, or rather Valladolid more precisely.
No,
My client wants to buy out an old mechanical toy factory, but its heir isn't actually dead and is living somewhere in Syberia. I've got to get to him to sign the sales contract. You see?
our noble quest.
Not really. This is a most peculiar tale.
A kerfuffle of the highest order.
We have an excellent law school, if you should ever change your
Shouldn't you
mind.
be the school? What do you mean we have an excellent law school? You mean a law program? Also, she already took the bar and all that. She's graduated. You can't just be a lawyer without it. This whole, like, specifically the angle of the screen, and this is now making me think more about this entire location. It's a very Wizard of Oz.
Can you possibly help me out here?
Miss, your insistence is almost verging on indecency.
If you don't mind, could you not disturb us all the time? Thank you.
God.
We cannot constantly be at your disposal. We have many other requests to attend to.
It makes you feel bad for asking for help.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you by chance?
Ah, one of the brightest, most idealistic intellects to have graced our university. Hans Vorarlberg. I remember speaking to him once. I was still a student at the time. He just stared at me, lost in thought for a while. He scarcely ever said a word. But how can one forget him?
Yeah, well, he made the train
Idealistic?
I rode in on.
I'll grant you that, but bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was completely incapable of passing any exams. All he ever did was to sit in on lessons, and not many of them either. Paleontology, mainly. He had an unhealthy passion for mammoths, which matched the state of his intellect perfectly.
Jesus.
That is to say, prehistoric.
Prehistoric? How dare you? A little far-fetched, maybe. But he did have flashes of intellectual brilliance, comprehensible only to high-minded scholars who hold no score by appearances. My dear colleague, your hasty conclusions are somewhat cavalier.
My assessment is wholly accurate. The boy was a little odd. You must concur
like
if my
scanning
father, who
the
was
captions
rector of the
ahead of
university
time
at the time,
before
had
they
not
drop the
shown
R word
great
again.
indulgence towards him. Hans Vorarlberg would have never attended this establishment.
What about the bandstand, then? Is that the work of a deranged mind? Even after all these years, you are still jealous of it.
The bandstand.
My dear colleagues, I beseech you, let's show some decorum. We have a visitor. What do you want with Hans Vorarlberg, miss? Are you a member of his family?
No, not at all. I'm looking for him to clear up an inheritance matter. Is he still here?
What? Here? At the university? No, not at all. He left a long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago. The very year I was nominated to this position, in fact. Almost 50 years ago already.
Old fucker.
The poor soul moved on once he learned all he needed to know about mammoths.
Ah, this establishment was never quite the same after his departure, it must be said.
You mean to say it was never as bad? All that oddball brought to this university was his misplaced fantasies.
I really hope the voice
Gentlemen,
actors here are
gentlemen,
doing
let's try to
voices
retain
and
the
not.
calm and level-headedness that befits our position.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Miss, we find ourselves terribly put out by the presence of your train
Aw.
in our station and by its recurrent immobility.
Indeed, the situation is very regrettable. Your huge locomotive is very cumbersome.
A train should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
Okay.
That idea of the station aviary is really very original.
That would scare the fuck out
It's
of the
the
birds
pride
all the
of our
time.
university. One of the specialties taught here is zoology, you see, and more particularly, ornithology. Proper study and instruction should not be limited to books. Observation of living matter is indissociable from theoretical questions.
But why combine train station?
It contains some very rare specimens that have been brought back from far
With an
away
enclosure.
exotic countries, especially for our university, by the world's most intrepid explorers.
Do you remember Alexander Valenbois and his peculiar bird?
Absolutely. His gift produced some very embarrassing long-term consequences.
A poison chalice, indeed. It must be said the situation could have been much worse, however.
Oh, yes, it could have been terribly problematic.
Uh-huh. Angalicola.
Can you tell me if I can find Yangalacola here in Bagstadt?
I'm sorry, come again? What on earth are you suggesting, miss? How positively infuriating.
I am sorry. Look, are there any...
Yongala Cola!
The lady said Yongala Koala.
No, she said Yongala Cola.
No. You have no idea. It's Yongola Koala. Do try to follow.
No! Right Honorable Assistant Rector, sir, are you in any way insinuating that I am hard of hearing?
I would not dream of such an insinuation, oh right honorable assistant rector, sir. Dyslexic, maybe, however. I seem to remember you having
Can't
a
be
little difficulty
dyslexic on
pronouncing
hearing.
tricky tropical names.
It's a vision thing with words, the written
What?
word.
I think you'll find it's you who has deficiencies in the area of cultural matters.
Gentlemen, please. The right pronunciation is Yengala Cola. It's a little...
We understood.
Perfectly.
And why might you be looking for this Yang thingamajig?
Indeed. What a strange request. Why could you possibly need Yongala Koala?
You wouldn't know if there is any Forest Sauvignon
I
here
must
in
have picked up those
Barrestadt,
two
would
terms
you?
from the books I didn't read. Just flipped through 'em.
Absolutely.
When he says absolutely, he means, of course, absolutely none.
What we mean, of course, is that we are absolutely positive there is no Forest Sauvignon here in Barracstadt.
Sauvignon.
Really? Are you sure? Because I read in a book that Barracstadt possesses a number of plants. I wouldn't mind getting a hold of
Guess
some
I should
if
read those
possible.
freaking books.
Out of the question, miss. Don't forget the regulations, miss. Don't forget them. Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. And quickly.
The assistant rector
gonna
means
run a
to
train
say
on
that
your
our
mom.
priority is for you to remove your train from our station. Your research will have to wait until your next stop.
Yes, that's right. Your train must leave the station immediately, so please
this was
refrain from
just
wasting
one
our
guy
time
to
in
talk
needless
to.
visitations.
One more thing. The locks.
If you can possibly get the canal lock open, then the sailors will be able to tow the train up to the winding machine.
What a surprising request.
Open the lock. What a singular idea.
It's a solve a problem
Our
solution
university
solvent.
isn't responsible for the functioning of the canal locks.
Solution
a
to the
different
problem you have a
administration
problem
deals
with.
that, miss.
Who would I talk to for that? Dog, you're not going to have a suggestion on who to talk to.
Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
For nothing. All right. Sorry, I felt the sneeze coming on. The red Amazon cuckoo. Okay, red cuckoo. Looks for 7 young grapes. We give it grapes. He likes to eat the grapes. Okay. Mushroom guide. Oh, it's a mushroom, the Yangala Cola. Thought it was like literally a brand of soda. Chewy texture. Man, the idea... Wow, Amazonian tribes, huh? It is just the Amazon. I don't know anyone crazy enough to just eat a wild mushroom. Okay. It's weird how the train station has way more places you can walk than, this university. Guess let's go back into the lecture hall. I mean, is there anything? I forgot, I'm using the right analog stick right now. Ooh. Walking. Alright, alright, alright.
That door is locked.
Okay, okay, okay. I mean, I guess you could one-hand the game by using the right analog stick. This way, you know? Because you use the X and square and circle buttons. You can't use the phone. Alright, I don't think I need to be in here anymore. Let's talk to the professor. Bring up, I see this, like, it's a paper looking thing. Apologies.
Do
Maybe we can
excuse
bring
me,
up
Professor.
the Yanga koala and the...
Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Yeah, Yanga koala. Yangala koala and the Sauvignon.
I read in the library in a book on the Amazon that there's a mushroom called the Yangala. I'd like to try and find some if you have any in your collections. It just might come in handy.
Yangala. Ah, but of course, a marvelous idea. Yes, yes, indeed. I expect I have some of that somewhere in my laboratory. I remember pulverizing it myself. Now, where did I put that container?
Do you mind if I have a look around? I'll be careful.
Oh, no, not at all. I wish you luck in trying to find something in the midst of this scholar's jumble, but please, go ahead.
A key? Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going.
If I were to say Forest Sauvignon to you, what would you say?
Oh, let's see. Sauvignon. I would say it's some kind of tropical shrub, don't you think?
Grape.
We are talking about the same plant, then.
Okay.
It is a very rare shrub with small, juicy fruits. I found a book about the Amazon, and it says that there are even Sauvignon plants growing right here in Barrickstadt. You wouldn't know where, would you?
Amazon Sauvignon plants here? No, I don't think there are any. Highly implausible, but you should ask the station master. He is keeper of the greenhouse
Okay.
at our university.
That's a lead.
So he could tell you more than...
That is a lead.
Oh, thanks very much.
That is a lead.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
No point.
I don't know where I'm supposed to look, though, because everywhere here gone to, unless... Again, the way that these pre-rendered backgrounds are laid out, that, like... I could be missing something. I could be missing a place to go. Like, okay, for instance, 2 stairs, right? 2 sets of staircases. But you have to press the button to go up to here, and then I want to go to the other one. There's like, they just don't want you to. That's just not a place to go. There isn't even a you walk up to it and see up close the fact that there's the rope. Alright, let's get out of here. Maybe there's another building. Getting a call. It's your husband. I hate you.
Hello?
So, you got him then, this air?
Ah, it's you, Mr. Marson. Good day, and how are you, sir?
I'll feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the sales contract is signed. Where the hell are you?
Whoa, language.
I'm in Barkstadt.
Bollocks, what? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
I'm not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr. Morrison.
Yeah, well, time is what you ain't got. Keep me posted.
Okay, can't walk over there. I just picked up books. I have a hook. Oh, maybe, can I put the hook as the counterweight? Might be roughly the size and weight of that egg.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's...
Never mind. Alright, I guess I am running up and... Okay. Okay. All right. Now I know for a fact. I just have reminded again the fact that this is stretch 16 by 9. Oh, I was gonna mess with my TV before this this episode, but I didn't. Not that you guys would see that, and I don't want to squish it. I don't want to squish it over there. We're just gonna deal with it. Station master, station. Talk to the station master, and then we'll call for this episode. Feels weird because I feel like I accomplished nothing in the hour we played.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
What can I do for you, miss?
Sauvignon.
Where might I find some forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place round here, that's for sure. I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff's from the Amazon.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious faraway country it comes from.
Oh, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea. It's all the same to me. Gotta go. Gotta work.
Wait, don't go. You know what? I don't think he was being totally straight with me.
Yeah, no shit. Alright, now I gotta follow him. Probably grown it in his little weed garden he has hidden from the university. Because this place ain't cool like that. It's a dead end in this. It's not in here. It's gonna be in the place. But I'm already walking in this direction. Might as well keep going. I don't see him. Heading back. You can use the train as a shortcut. I bet it's this way. Maybe I'm wrong.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Where did this loser go? I feel like I just did I went everywhere. Oh, no, here he is. Hey, man.
Excuse me, station master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
Doing what? No one is here.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay, I can give you a minute of my time.
I'm looking for a kind of little juicy berry. You don't know where I could find some?
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any Sauvignon berries, not even forest Sauvignon.
Funny you should mention it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Forest Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, raspberries, red currants, they're all the same to me. And we don't grow none of them here.
But you see, I have just read a very interesting book, which says that the rare Sauvignon berry is actually cultivated here, in the famous Baruchstadt University aviary itself.
Well, if it's in a book, then don't believe everything you're reading, miss.
I don't know why, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
What do you mean? I
What
don't
a
know.
lawyer.
How should I know where to find your stupid grave? Go ask your professor, what's his name, Pons, the paleontologist.
He said to talk to you.
But you're the master of this station, so you should know better than anyone.
Nobody tells me anything. I don't know. Go see the old guy with the fossils.
Thank you guys for watching this episode. If you liked this, hit subscribe, please and thank you. We'll continue this next time. I'm enjoying this, but it is starting to grate on me. I'm just hoping that we kind of move away from this first game. It might get better. Less running around. I mean, this episode's like an hour. I feel like I did nothing. And I'm sorry. I feel like I did nothing. Yes. Great. We'll get the information out of this man one way or another, and we can always make him squeal. And we'll try next time. Thank you. Goodbye.